Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Film Artsy, your number one source for all things films and movies. And over the years, we've seen Tom Holland come out as a pretty big celebrity when it comes to terms of newer faces in Hollywood. And what's really interesting is along the way, it really does seem like Tom Holland has become close friends with a lot of his co-stars. And that doesn't necessarily stop him from sometimes poking fun or teasing, or at other times completely roasting some of his co-stars along the way. So today we wanted to take a look at some of the best moments of Tom Holland kind of roasting some of his co-stars along the way. So let's go ahead and jump into it with this one instance that actually took place over on Instagram. Zendaya posted a picture of herself at the premiere of Spider-Man Homecoming with the caption, "Stealing hearts since '96." And shortly after that post was made, Tom Holland responded with a picture of him at the same premiere saying, "Stealing hearts since never." Then this turned into a tweet where Zendaya screenshotted this, tweeting out, "I really can't stand him," with a bunch of laughing emojis. Then Tom Holland clapped back again with an "apart from when you want a part in Spider-Man 2, which is pretty funny if you think about it. Then Zendaya shot back with "Watch yourself, I still have more followers than you right now. Tread lightly, my friend, tread lightly." Then Zendaya continued on to say, "Right, because nothing says sweet romance like dragging each other for filth on Twitter." This was a pretty hilarious interaction that happened, just showing not only how it was this seemingly aggressive rivalry, but it very much was in good spirit and good fun. Now we also have a ton of videos of Tom Holland kind of poking the same level of fun to his other co-stars along the way. But first, before we get into this anymore, we wanted to give a huge shout out to our sponsor for today's video, Filmora 10. Now on this channel, we've used a ton of different video editors over the years, and no program was as easy to use as Filmora 10 for creating great looking video content. And if you're a content creator or you want to become a content creator, video editing can seem like a really daunting task, but fortunately enough, Filmora 10 is a software that gives you access to all of the same tools that professional video editors use, but it's much easier and streamlined. So the entire learning process behind editing is much simpler. We spent some time looking through the different tools and utilities that are available and edited some of our own content on the program, and it was really amazing how easy it was to figure everything out, to do things such as keyframing and color matching, and even things that are a little bit more complicated like full-on motion tracking. So if you want to try out Filmora 10 today, there'll be a link in the description down below. They're actually doing a Black Friday sale where you can get 25% off their premium version of the service, which is definitely a great deal. Jumping back into it, a little while back, we actually saw Tom Holland and Tom Hiddleston together, and Tom Holland kind of threw a little bit of shade towards the Loki actor, referring to him as a grandfather.
And then the family tree is just growing and growing and growing. So I'm like, the grandchild.
Yeah.
And you're like, the grandfather.
Now, for the longest time, we've seen this hilarious rivalry between Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, and Tom Holland. It seems like Tom Holland, kind of being one of the newer faces and a lot younger, gets made fun of from time to time, but it doesn't stop Tom Holland from maybe throwing a diss back every now and again, and it ends up landing really well, like what happened at Ace Comic-Con a couple years ago.
You ever seen Spider-Man Homecoming? I haven't seen the Falcon. Oh no, there isn't one. Sorry.
Well played.
There was also the time where Chris Hemsworth and Tom Holland were paired up to do a promotional tour together, where Chris Hemsworth was promoting his new movie Men in Black and Tom Holland promoting the new Spider-Man movie, and it was really funny to kind of hear this interesting rivalry that they formed when interviewing each other.
Tell me about Spider-Man. Why wasn't Thor in that one?
Oh, because, you know, it was really for like the front-running Avengers in this movie. You know, it's all about kind of who's going to step up and take RDJ's spot.
Which is why I asked, where was Thor? That's why.
The last time I saw you, you were a little bit portly.
Yeah.
How have you, I mean...
Oh, it was. I just went full method on that one.
You did,
know,
did you?
This
Yeah.
is my Oscar attempt.
Yeah.
And so I sort of blew out.
Tom Holland also appeared alongside Chris Pratt for the Pixar movie Onward, and there was this really interesting interaction between the actors on the Jimmy Kimmel Show.
Try younger.
But still with the
Tom H.
Still with the Tom H?
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Hiddleston.
Oh, yeah.
Is Huey Lewis gonna be here?
Yeah, he'll be here next, yes. Did you want to come join us while we
Love to come and join.
Then, when Tom Holland was paired up with Zendaya and Jacob Batalon for a Google search most searched questions, it seems like there was a lot of really great banter between these actors. At one point, Tom even asking why Google was making things so personal in these questions.
What is Zendaya doing these days? You know, I'm just chilling with these guys.
Hanging out all the time.
Vibing.
I love that that's a suggested question. What's Zendaya been up to recently?
Someone's extremely bored. Like,
Google's so personal. I wonder what Zendaya.
how's Zendaya feeling these days? Has she been drinking enough water?
It's Spider-Man.
Oh, we're so close, guys.
Can Tom Holland
Yes.
speak Spanish?
Yes.
Get out of here.
See.
We also know that Tom Holland and his co-star Jake Gyllenhaal from Spider-Man Far From Home had a pretty great on-screen chemistry and are real-life friends outside of filming for the movie. But there were some times where they still kind of threw a little bit of shade at each other, poked some fun, and it was really funny to see their banter between the two of them.
Hey, I'm Spider-Man.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm Spider-Man. Woo. Okay, I got one. Hold on, check this one out. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Velocity. Just keep doing it because I don't want to answer because I want you to keep doing this.
Similarly, we've seen Tom Holland talk a little bit about doing a memorable workout with Jake Gyllenhaal when Tom Holland was on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Tom, do you want to hop on the treadmill and warm up? So he goes, well, you know, we'll do a quick mile. I'm like, a mile? Are we pressed for time? Come on, let's do 2. So immediately I'm regretting suggesting doing 2 miles. So I'm running next to him, 2 minutes in, I've got a stitch, I'm wishing everything was over. But I'm saying there's nothing that's gonna get me off this treadmill. I will beat Jake Gyllenhaal in this race. And then we're doing press later that day and I can't walk.
Then there was this interesting interaction between Tom Holland and Zendaya, where Tom Holland was talking about how he really struggled to figure out how he was supposed to post a story, and Zendaya had to explain it to him, but Tom Holland kind of reaffirmed that he still thinks the way that you can post stories 2 times is a little bit weird.
And I had to like send you literally I had to screen record a video of how you delete a story.
But why would it give you the option to post it twice? That's my question. Like, I was like, how did I do that?
I don't think that's an option.
Yeah, I think you do them once and then another time. I don't think it's like
twice,
a,
yeah.
Well, you really don't know how to use it. It's
don't.
Really, yes.
Then there was a time where Tom Holland talked a little bit about how he tricked Anthony Mackie and did a prank where he kind of alluded to the fact that they would have to share a trailer just to see how Anthony Mackie would respond.
Mackie is so nice. I tried to play a joke on him where I rang his driver and asked him to let Mackie know that because of the amount of actors, I was gonna have to share his trailer. And he was like, yeah man, sure, whatever you need. Absolutely. And I was like,
That's him.
no, I was joking. I have my own trailer. I don't need to. Goodbye. This is so awkward. Goodbye.
That
But he
backfired.
was so nice. He was like, yeah, sure, man.
And then Tom Holland talks a little bit more lightheartedly about his friendship with Anthony Mackie and kind of makes the joke that it's very clear from the beginning Anthony Mackie was actually intimidated with how much of a better actor Tom Holland was, and that's why there was this rivalry.
No, Mackie and I are really good friends. I would argue that Mackie and I are maybe he's maybe who I'm closest to in the Avengers when everyone's on set. Like, we always find each other hanging out.
New kid, it's fine.
Yeah, and I think he just, you know,
It's initiation.
he felt a little intimidated when I came on set, and like, I was clearly like, better actor than him.
So what do you think of some of these moments of Tom Holland kind of throwing some shade at some of these actors? Do you think it's all in good fun in the way that we have interpreted it? Let us know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this one uploaded every single day of the week. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?